Hello everyone, welcome to Nagesh Karazgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard maths. Today we are going to start one new chapter, our 6th chapter, that is geometry. Okay, in this lesson you are going to learn define an angle and name its part, compare the angles by tracing, recognize the different types of angles, list the line segments and angles in triangles and correlators, recognize a circle and name its parts, and draw a circle of given radius. So now we will start with recall. See, you have studied in grade 3 geometrical figures. Do you remember? Yes. Again I am going to revise all those geometrical in geometry whatever we have studied. Okay, let's recall. First, a point is a very small dot made with a sharp pencil. See, I have marker, you have in your hand pencil. So how point is made with a small dot with sharp pencil. So this is what? Point O. This is name. This is not circle. This is name of that point. Now you understood about point. Now next, a line segment is a straight path between two points. Now see, can you see? First we have studied about point. Now same point, one more we have taken and we have joined. So this line segment is called as a line segment A and B. Okay. So a line segment extending endlessly on both the sides is called line. It does not have a beginning or an end. Now draw a line segment X and Y extended XY on both the sides and put two arrows marks on either end. This represent as a line. Now see this line. Now here points that, but what we have to do? We have to give the arrows to the both the side. This is what? This represent as a line X and Y. So these arrows can represent that there is no beginning and there is no end. Okay. Now what about ray? A ray is a part of line which extend endlessly in one direction only. See, it's point, just point, we have given the point name O. This is line segment. Line segment is having beginning and end. Here we have stopped. But in the line there is no beginning and there is no end because of these two arrows. It goes till, means there is no end. Okay, understood? Point, line segment and line. Now we are going to study about ray. See, in ray what is there? Point is there, but the other side arrow is there. So a ray is a part of line which extend endlessly in other direction. Other direction means one side. It doesn't matter, like if you give here dot, this side also endlessly it can extend. Now to represent a ray, draw a line segment AB and extend it in one direction only. Put an arrow mark at the end and represent as a AB ray. Can you see here? How to represent? AB, and at the top of AB we have to give arrow in this way, like small ray. Understood? For the 4 points? Clear? See, this is point. Just give the dot with sharp pencil. This is line segment. Line segment is having 2 points. We have to join the line. This is line. In line we have to give 2 arrows. Line can extend, line don't have beginning and end. And what about last? Ray. Ray is having beginning but it goes till, means endless. It is endless from one direction. Clear till here? Yes. Names also important, huh? See, point, what is the point name? Point O. What is line segment? AB. Line segment AB. And this line XY. And this ray AB. Got it till here? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. Now measuring line segment. To measure the length of line segment AB using a ruler, follow the steps. Yes. Now what you are going to do? You have to take out your scale. Everyone is having scale? Yes, you do have scale. Now you have to take out your scale and you have to measure the length AB, line segment. Okay. See, I do have big scale here, but they had given here scale also to measure. Now we will measure this. Now see where it starts from. Okay, from here to till here. Can you see here? Between 1 and 2 how many lines are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you observe here? In the middle of 1 and 2, one more little big line is there. So this middle line is what? Like fifth one. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means here what will be there? 1.5. And the next 2. So here you can observe the line segment end at this point. So here what will be there? 5 after, 5.1, 5.2, 4.3, 5.4 and 5.5. Are you getting? Yes? Are you getting, students? So what you will do? You will place the ruler along with line segment. You have to place your ruler on this and you have to measure it. And adjust the ruler such that 0 marks with one end A of the line segment. It starts from A. And read the marks on the ruler at the other point end with B of the line segment. Now 5 see till here these are centimeters. 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3, 4, 5. Here till 5. And what about this all? It's called If point will finish, means if line will finish till here, line segment, it's called as a 5.1 and it's ended here, so it is 5 centimeter and 5 and also we can say that, or else see we can say 5 centimeter 5 or you can say 5.5. See, it's a middle between, so you can say in this way also 5.5 centimeter. Very important, centimeter. And this gives the length of line segment AB. So this is the length of AB. How much it is? 5 centimeter 5 or you can say 5.5 centimeter. Clear till here? Yes. So this is what line segment. So you have to draw one line segment on the top of AB in this way. Line segment is having 2 dots. Clear? Yes. Now we'll move to the next. Now drawing line segment. Now we have just measured with the scale. Already they had given the line segment. So what we have done? We have taken the scale and we have just measured. But here now we have to draw the line segment. They had given to draw a line segment 7 centimeter 5 mm or 7.5 centimeter long. Follow the steps. So how to draw line segment? Just see, they had given. First, you have to place the ruler on the paper and press it with one hand. You have ruler, okay? Just keep and press with one hand in this way, okay? And with a sharp pencil, mark point A against the 0 mark. Now see where? On the ruler. First, you have to take the scale and hold it or press it with one hand. In other hand, you have to take one pencil. See, though you are writing with pen in 4th standard, in maths, whatever you do, like line segment, line, whatever measurements you will draw, circles, whatever, you have to draw with pencil only. So, just press your scale with one hand and give the point where? At the 0. Can you see 0 at the left side? So place one point. Okay. Then what you will do? Mark the point B and we have to write here A. Okay. And mark point B against the 7 centimeter and 5 mm mark on the ruler. Now see, I'll go with this scale measurement. Where is my 7? Here. Okay, 7 after how much? 5 mm. So 5 mm till here. I have to give one more point and I have to name with B. Then join the 2 points AB and give this gives a line segment AB of length 7 point. Keep as it is and draw one nice straight line. Okay. I'll show you here also. See, you have to take scale and you have to press with one hand and take your sharp pencil. First give one point at the 0 and how much they ask? 7.5 mm. So 7 is here, 5 is here between these two, 7 and 8 between. This is middle line, that is 5 mm. This is 1 mm, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here give one more dot and give the name B. Then later on draw one line to join A and B. Clear? Understood, students? Yes, very good. Now, while drawing line segment, what mistake you commit? Just observe here. Two students measure the length of line segment XY. Which answer is correct? Can you point out the mistake? See. Now here, first student, what you have done? You have taken the scale here and they asked to measure the centimeter, 7 centimeter. First students, what he did? He started from 1 to 8. Okay, 8 centimeter he have drawn, and the B student, they said 7 centimeter. Then he started from 0 to 7. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the mistake? Can you find out? Can you point out the mistake, student? See what you have done. Yes. The question is draw the 7 centimeter, but what he did, he started from 1. See, from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He have drawn correct, but it came still 8 centimeter, isn't it? But you are not going to do in this way. Once you will draw like this, so again you have to write, isn't it? So that time what you will write? Line segment AB is 8 centimeter. That is wrong. You should start from 0. Keep in your mind always. Start from 0. So the B student have drawn correctly. Okay. So don't do this mistake. Understood? Yes. Now we'll move to the next point. Now we are going to study about angles. Now what is angle, student? Yes. Tell me. Can you? Now I will show you. See, can you observe here picture? See, now just look at this angle properly. Now when two rays meet at the point, an angle is formed. It is marked by a small curve. Now how? Now just try to recall your memory. What is ray? Ray is having beginning but no end. Can you see the ray? Here is a point. See, ray, one ray and two ray. So what I am saying here, when two rays meet at the point, an angle is formed. When two rays will join to only one point, so what will happen? The angle is formed and it is marked by a small curve. See, curve is there? Yes. And this angle is formed by ray BA. See, this is one ray BA and another ray B and C, with a common end point. Which is common end point? That is B. Observe angle properly. Now the two rays forming the angles are called the arms of the angles. See, as I told you, these are two rays. When we join these two rays at the end of the B, it form one angle and we have used one small curve. But what they called, when it is forming angle, these both are called as a arm. Okay, we do have hands, so angles are having their arms. And ray BA and ray BC are the arms of the angles. See, BA and BC, they both are arms of this angle. The common point B is called the vertex. Now what it is called? See, we have joined these two rays at the common point, that is B. So we should not call as a B point. It should, we have to call vertex. Keep in your mind, vertex. Okay. The angle is called angle ABC. Now see, can you see angle? Angle ABC, or else you can write like short angle ABC. What is the name of angle? Angle ABC. And it is also called, see, we can form this angle in this way also. See, from here CBA, CBA also. Angle ABC and angle CBA. The symbol, this is what? This is the symbol to represent the angle. If you are writing only ABC also okay, but if you want to represent that you are writing the name of angle, so you have to use this angle symbol. This is the word of angle in symbol. So remember, while naming an angle, the vertex is always in the center. You can't see vertex. B is a vertex. So whenever you are writing the name of any angle, the vertex should come in the middle. You cannot write BCA. See, we did not form any angle in this way. We have formed ABC or CBA. So always vertex should come in the middle. Got it? While writing any angle name. Clear till here? Yes. Very good. Now observe this. Look at observe these pictures, students. Now look at the angles in things. Now they had given 4 pictures. One angle is marked in each. Can you see some other angles also? See, just now we have seen in this way angle. Okay, they have marked with curve. See, this is bird. Bird beak is there. We can see in the bird beak angle is there. Can you see here? Any angle is there in this house? Yes, just see here. See, this is angle, and we have joined. See, this is the middle. From here one ray and here one more ray, and it form angle. These are what? Both arm, isn't it? And the middle point is what? Vertex. Are you getting? Yes. Now look at the kite. Yes, students, look at the kite. See, where is angle formed? Can you see? Yes, in this way. Angle. Yes, you can give the name P, Q, R. You can write angle PQR. Okay, Q is what? Vertex. QR and QP is what? Ray. It's called as a arms. Okay, you can write again RQP also. Angle RQP. Can you observe? P is always we have to write in the middle. Now look at the tree. See where angle is formed? Can you observe here? Yes, here it is. Okay, this is the middle. Even we can form here also. Correct? Yes. Now already they have formed these. Now can we form again more angles here in this picture, students? Can you? Yes, we can see here. This is also angle, isn't it? Now here can you observe? See, we can form here also in this way, isn't it? Huh? See, here also one angle we can form in this way. Are you getting? So you again think how you can form the angles, and you can find out the angles from this pictures. Okay? Yes. Now you understood about angles. Now we will move to the next point, that is comparison of the angles. Now look at the angles formed by the beak of the bird, and as the beak opens wider, the measure of the angles increase. Now let's observe. See? Now it's a picture of bird beak. So as the beak open wider, the measure of the angles is increasing. An angle is measured how much its arms are open out, not by the length of arm. So how we measure the angle, students? How much arms are open, not by length of the angle. Are you getting? See, these are two arms. This is the middle. See, it's open, wider. Here again wider, and here too much wider. So how we have to measure? By opening angles, not by seeing the arms. Are you getting? Yes. Now look at this. Angle ABC. He is having too much wider. Now observe the PQR. It was in the straight. Now it goes little shorter. And here again it went too much shorter. Isn't it? Yes. Just observe this. So why it is going in this way? So how we have to measure these things? Okay? Do you want to know? Yes. So today we are going to study how to measure the angles and what are the types of angles. So there are three types of angles. First is right angle, second is acute angle, and the third is obtuse angle. Okay, now look at this angle. One of its arms is horizontal and the other is vertical. Can you see here? One arm is horizontal, one arm is vertical. The angle formed by them is called right angle. How? One is horizontal, one is vertical. A right angle is marked as one standing line, one slipping line, and how to mark? In this way. Till now what we used to do? We used to mark with curve, but right angle always you have to mark with standing, slipping and standing line. An angle between the bottom edge and the sides of the book are right angles. Observe here, book is there, see, can you observe? Yes, in this way right angle, in this way right angle, in this way right angle. An angle between the top edges and the side are also right angles only. I just now have shown you. Now they are given the example of clock also. Now you can show the angles in clock also. Right angle, yes. So I will show you practically. Now see here. See, this is the clock. You do have clock at home? Yes. So keep it on 12 and the other angle keep on 3. See, one is vertically, one is horizontal. So this is what? Right angle. Keep in your mind. Right angle. Right angle. And how to mark? Slipping line and standing line. And again, see here. Yes. What about this? Yes. Vertical. Sorry. Horizontal. Vertical. Here one more angle will form. Isn't it? This is also right angle. Again you observe. See now? Yes. Here also we can form one right angle. Again you see. Yes. Can you tell me which angle? Right angle. Again we can form one more angle. So in the 4 direction we can make a angle. So they had given the example of book, isn't it? Now observe this book. You do have canopy? Yes. Observe the canopy. See, one horizontal, one vertical. So here we can form one angle. This is right angle. Now here one more angle is there. See, vertical, horizontal. So here we can make one more angle. Okay, and again see, horizontal, vertical. Here also we can make one more right angle, and here horizontal and vertical. Here also we can make one more right angle. Got it? Clear till here? So what we have studied today? We have recalled all about point, line segment, line and ray, and also we have seen the comparison of angles, and now we have started the types of angles. We have started right angle. Now remaining 2 angles we will study in our next session with the practical things. So you just practice about right angle and just observe the things where you can see the right angle at your home. What are the things where you can find out right angle in the whatever you can see around you, whatever it is, whether it is book, compass, any play toy, whatever. Okay, just observe and make the list. Now we will meet in our next session with 2 more types of angles. Till that time, bye bye. Thank you.